I believe it was just last episode, last week, we were talking about you had a flight cancel.
Yes.
And an 8-hour thing, and I was talking about how rare it is when you just show up and it just has that red cancel.
Bummer.
It almost never happens anymore. And people are going to push back and go, well, no, my flight, whatever. But I'm like, I fly a lot.
You get the delay, but cancel is rare.
Very rare. It's usually a big storm or whatever, a power surge or a Mountain Dew. But
cancel culture.
so I was like, that never happens. And I've been really lucky because we've traveled obviously more than the average person. I've been flying 40 weeks a year for 15 years.
100%.
Crazy. So I've been on a lucky streak. So I'm in Milwaukee, did the improv. Thanks to everyone who came out. It was a great weekend, really fun. Beautiful club, brand new.
Beautiful.
3 years old, which is awesome. And the staff was so nice. Some Tuesdays on that staff.
Hey, that way today.
You can tell, you can feel the vibes of who they're having because they're like, we are so thrilled. This is our favorite weekend. Oh my God. So I'm like, I think they're having some, I didn't look at the calendar, so I don't want to cast aspersions, but it sounds like they've had some stinkers coming through.
Well, they get these TikTok queefs and these YouTube and they don't have an act.
Yeah, I think they were like, holy shit. It was like I was fucking Lenny Bruce coming through.
Well, you and Bulger, that's a hot show.
Hell of a show. And the MC was great too. I don't remember his last name. Chris something. He looked a little bit like Gallagher. But he was like a real comic. Like when you get an MC and you listen to the first 5 minutes, you're like, oh, this is a guy. This guy's a comic. And we had Mike Toohey doing guest spots. Great weekend. Great hang.
Nice.
Love a good green room.
It's a cute town, too.
Yeah, well, we were in...
Well, I got 3 instruments down here.
That sounded like the needle jumped on the record.
I did, yes.
He bumped into the bureau or whatever.
Exactly.
So anyways, we're in Milwaukee. I'm flying home Sunday morning now, and this is another thing with the baby stuff. A lesson I've learned is in your mind, you're like, I'm going to book the first flight back so I can get back to that baby, alleviate my wife, and I got to get my teeth in that baby.
Yes.
What you do is you go, give me the 6 a.m. flight. I got to see the baby.
That's so funny.
You wake up at 3:45. You fly across the country. You get home. You're like, I got a nap. Fuck off. I can't be with this kid. My head's spinning.
Yeah.
I got to go to bed. And I talked to Tony Deo, great friend, great comic, past guest.
Good.
And he said the same thing. After a year of that, his wife was like, please stop booking the morning flight. It's useless.
Why? Because you're a zombie.
Because you're useless. You're sleeping 3 hours, and she's like, you're not even relieving me.
Oh, wow.
It's annoying.
You're just
Just
there.
book the 10:30 flight, get home at 1:30 with sleep.
And you'll be refreshed.
Then we'll be ready to go and hang out.
That's very interesting.
So for Milwaukee, I was like, I'm booking the 10:30 because the week before I had booked 6 a.m. I'm fucked. So I booked the 10:30 and I'm like, this is great. I'll sleep till 8 o'clock, which is heaven sent.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get home at 1:30. Not bad. Still have most of the day.
Oh,
Still got 6 hours left with the baby, I mean. So I'm excited about the flight. I'm going to sleep. Beautiful. I do 2 shows Saturday night. Fun shows. I'm walking from the stage to, when you get off stage, you kind of take your phone off airplane mode to see, is anything emergency happening, is anything crazy happening, while I'm walking to do the meet and greet. And I just see, canceled, Delta, your flight's canceled. And I go, what? It goes, rebooked for 6 a.m. And I go,
the universe is getting you.
So I go, fuck you. I was so excited. They'll sleep till 8. Now I got to get up at 3:45. Fuck off. I'm going to be on no sleep. This is my one chance to sleep. I do the meet and greet. Everyone's wonderful. Photos, gifts. People give Starbucks gift cards, portraits, books. It's so beautiful. Thank you.
Yes.
Very grateful. Then I finish the meet and greet, go back to the green room. Now we're done. 4 shows, all great. I go, whoo, fuck, it's 6 a.m. I go, Bulger, I'll drive to the airport now, because he had a 7 a.m. flight. Now I can take you to the airport. I look, Monday, 6 a.m.
Oh, no, your whole day's gone.
So not even the next morning at 6 a.m. Now I still have to get up at 3:45 a.m., but now I'm stuck in Milwaukee for a day. Now I'm losing a whole day of my life with my child, with my wife.
Oh, man, you can sleep in.
That's not bad. Well, the tennis gold medal match was happening at 6. I had to get up for that. So I'm like, fuck. And so then you have now I'm sure you've had this. First you have this thing of like, I have a limited days in my life with this child. He grows every day. I'm losing one. Fuck you. Fuck Delta.
Yes.
Sarah was already asleep, so I couldn't even tell her. She wants to be relieved because she's been alone with the baby for 3 days. And I'm like, first thing in the morning, I text her. She's on airplane mode, whatever. She wakes up. She's like, that sucks. We FaceTime. I'm like, I'm sorry. I hate myself. This is a bummer. And I look into flying from Chicago. I was like, could I drive? Could I fly this flight? And then you realize you can't. So then you accept it.
Yeah.
Then once you've talked to the wife and seen the baby, then you go, hey, I got a day all to myself. I got a rental car. My whole life is wide open. It's a Sunday, so nothing's expected of me.
You know, you're Kevin McAllister. At first he's like, where is everybody? Then he's like, I have the house to myself. Now you're jumping on the bed, you're ordering pizza, you're eating Twizzlers.
I made my family disappear.
Yes!
So then I realize I want to go to, I got to do something fun. I got to make the best of it.
Yeah.
So I went and found a park, went for a long hike. Then I did some work. I created a thing. I made this thing. I wrote. I listened to a full set while working out, which is the best move, by the way. You go to the gym, you put a set on. Once you listen to a set, you're writing. Then you work out. You're like, now I am working out and writing.
Whoa, double whammy.
I'm unstoppable now.
Yeah, it's the most productive you can be.
It's so good. And it's one of the few things you can do two things at once.
Right.
Because it's that top down, bottom up, which I never know the difference.
It's a sex move.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So because if you try to I'm going to read and watch a movie, you can't do both.
Sure.
But working out, you can be bicycling and or curling while doing whatever.
Yes,
So I do that. Now I feel great. The Cubs are playing in Chicago. Now, people don't realize this. Chicago is only an hour and 45 minutes away from Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah.
So I buy myself a ticket. I'm heading south. I'm driving to Chicago. I got a day up now. Sarah's like on no sleep. She's pissed, and I'm like, I'm Ferris Bueller's day off over here.
Yeah, hey, better, so wing, better.
I think I broke my thumb. So I hop in the car. I put on some Patti Smith. I'm on a big Patti Smith kick. I'm reading a book. I'm listening to all the albums. I crank that. I head south. I hit up my buddy Bart. He couldn't come. He was bartending, ironically.
Ah.
But I got myself a nice ticket, drove all the way down, watched the baseball game, about 6 innings, because you're going to drive all the way back. Don't forget I have a 6 a.m. flight, but it was beautiful.
Yeah.
I wrote, I worked out, I hiked, and I went to the Cubby game, and Wrigley Field is always wonderful to be at, so it was great.
Wow, what a great day off.
Yeah, and then I came home Monday, I was very tired, and it was also nice because I had nothing scheduled for Monday. Usually we're podcasting, we have a show, and then you got to go, hey, I can't come, can you make up this, whatever. I didn't have to touch my calendar.
So then you can touch the baby.
So it worked out. Yeah, I touched them all over.
Yeah, well, the losing a day is fucking devastating. I lost one last Sunday, as we mentioned. Also Delta, by the way. They're slipping. Come on, I tried to be loyal, and then Delta keeps fucking me right in the pooper.
Well, I think the surge or the whatever it's called.
Crowd strike. Yeah, who knows? So it hurts to lose that whole day. Just like, God damn, a day of my life is gone. But you also had a great day. So
Great day.
It all kind of worked out. And then you see the baby and everything's fine.
Yeah, exactly. And then life is all acceptance anyways. You just go, all right, what am I going to do? Sit here and stew about my ex? Keep him good. Great film.